brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off today here in a 22-person free-for-all battle here in North America. Full settings allowed. We're starting in Quebec. I've seen a couple good starts from here, and I'm thinking, hey, this is going to be good. Yeah, I was about to say, I was thinking the last of that guy in kind of northern Canada was looking really good, but a lot of people spawned over there at the last second, kind of depriving him of the god tier spawn. So very thankful for that, because I was looking over there with a lot of envy, just being like, dang, that man's gonna be hard to stop. But fortunately, he has his own kind of dilemmas to go through now. But as we get started here, we do see that we have one neighbor to the direct south, but other than that, Quebec looks like it's mostly in our grasp. So we'll be cautious here with our expansion, making sure to not overexpand in the bot phase, something I typically do. But let's go ahead and just go grab as much land as we can in our infinite growth phase. I think that'll carry us through. Yeah, it looks like it will. So let's go ahead and start attacking the bots. Bring that down a little bit. 10% is kind of the max you want to use. Finish up you. And now our goal is to really block off the player from the south from being able to go up here in the rest of the peninsula. But at the end of the day, this peninsula is not safe. There's probably a player up north as well that's going to boat down. So we just kind of need to pick our targets well and not waste too many troops attacking bots that are not ready to be attacked. Yeah, there is a player up north, so we do have to put a lot of pressure up there. We have gotten the peninsula mostly down to ourselves, but it's going to require a little bit more advancing here just to grab everything. A lot of bots, very bot dense area for us to try and push through. And we're kind of overwhelmed with choice, as I'm just really struggling right now to grab all the bots while they can, because it's like we got to keep track of like 20 different bots at the same time. And yeah, that guy got on here. That's okay. At the end of the day, it's fine. We'll just finish up the rest of the bots that we can control. And we're in second place right now, so all is not lost. We just, we're kind of in a little bit of panic there. So hey, we'll get this last little bit of Newfoundland and then call it a day. I think we're still pretty good, yeah. I feel pretty good about this position. We have one southern neighbor and then one northern neighbor. So overall, pretty good. Now that does lack a lot of choice for us if anybody full sends, but we'll kind of have to play that one by ear of how we fix it. Now the player up north is really weak and he's getting all of Greenland for free. I'm going to boat over there. And the reason I'm boating over there is just to see if I can get a foothold. If he full sends us, it's going to be painful, but hey, you got to risk it here and there. Otherwise, you're just kind of out of it. So we'll see what we can get off this guy. I think we're going to have the troops to be able to knock him down. Our southern neighbor's got a lot of neighbors of his own. So I don't anticipate him really going into us or attacking us by any means. I think this is worth the risk. Let's just go ahead and push through this guy. At least get a foothold and then just keep kind of going for right now. Especially as nobody's really punishing us for this. And I don't think anybody is. Yeah, this guy's so weak now. We just push for all of this. This is all going to be ours at this point. We're going to get the rest of Greenland all to ourselves, and that's going to push us back into second place. Might even give us the crown off this. I'm just kind of worried about that Burgundy player boating towards me. It's a little scary. And you are also getting attacked by two players. I have the crown. It would be a little bit... Yeah, just go in. Just grab the rest of it. I was thinking, it's like, we're going to be expanding our borders to two other players, but... at the end of the day, I think it's fine. Our southern neighbor's getting more of a solidified position, which is something to keep in mind for sure. But we are at about 60,000, or just shy of 60,000, so one more attack will get us there. The Burgundy player is getting heavily attacked himself. What do I do in this situation? Tanaland is pretty strong. I'm gonna see if he wants an alliance. He does, but honestly though, he's over attacked. Never mind. We're pushing into this. We're going to go straight into him. We're going to get over here. So if he does full send us, we're going to try and expand our borders as much as possible. I don't think he is, at least for right now. We'll just keep pushing and hoping for the best. We have the troops to be able to make a swing like this, and not necessarily the neighbors to lose out if we do get full sent on. At least not lose out on the game immediately. Brother, get in over here. Come on, join me. This guy is heavily attacking us, but there's the full send we were waiting for. Okay, so we'll wait for that to finish. It does finish. We were able to maintain our presence on the mainland, so now we can just push forward. We get the crown back. We have a good amount of troops. All things considered, pretty good. Now, we are exposing ourselves a little bit to more neighbors. We can't really go down south. I'm worried about Bravo and Prussia down south. I think this guy is probably the best. Even if he full sends us, we can still recover the land. The Vine guy below only has about 2 million troops, So I'm just going to keep pushing into you and hopefully not get full sent right away. If we didn't get full sent on the first, he left the game. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to push on this guy as much as we possibly can here. This is a land that Storm can't get, which is really why I prioritize this guy. Is I didn't want Storm to get any bigger than he already is. I'm worried about a gang up opportunity at this point, so we're very thankful to have gotten this bot, and now just be able to push through the rest of Alaska over here and grab all of the land for ourselves. I'm going to get a little bit greedy here to prevent Vina, not Vine, from grabbing any more of it themselves. And hey, we're in a great position right now. We're about 40,000 pixels above second place Bravo. But that means at this stage of the game, people are looking to attack the crown. How do I win? And so I honestly think Vina is a safe one to get, just because at the end of the day, it eliminates a neighbor, we get a little bit more land, and it might be good enough for us to attack Storm. Now, good news down south, Prussia is locked behind Bravo, which means Prussia is going to be a natural ally for us. We're going to have to face a kind of team up with somebody in Bravo. We'll take this alliance with you. I'm going to push into the stronger one right now of Storm. Storm's in second place, the strongest person we can attack. So we'll take a swing at the big guy, knowing that Bravo is going to be weakened potentially by Prussia having only a border with Bravo. And the other reason why I'm going after Storm is that Prussia can't boat into me. If I was able to take out the white player, Prussia might be a little bit tempted to try and boat into me, and just solves two birds with one stone here, attacking Storm. Now, we haven't been full sent by Storm yet, so we're just going to keep going. Bravo's even joined in at this point, realizing that he is there's nothing to lose here. This guy's not going to full send, so we'll push through the rest of you, maintaining a good amount of troops. We end up about 44% and red interest. I think we win this game. Let's go ahead and take a preemptive strike into Bravo and just start knocking him down. We'll see if the player on the white does betray us. He does, but it's too late. Prussia's helping us out fight Bravo. Bravo immediately full sends on Prussia, and that is going to be our game. Obviously going to take out this guy right here, especially as he's left to become a bot. But Prussia was our boy. We were in a great position to be friends together. That was something we recognized, so I'm glad that worked out for us. So GG's on this one. Hearts to you, brother. And as we wrap this one up, we'll give claps good sportsmanship, one little piece, and of course the kissy face forward to boys, and we'll go on to the next game. All right, next game up is going to be a 10-player free-for-all battle here in Australia. Full settings not allowed. Figured I'd give you a second full free-for-all just because the first one was a little bit low population, but hey, this one's actually less. But, you know, at the end of the day, I really enjoy less populated games. I think there's a lot more politics that go into everything. I think there's a lot more teamsmanship that goes into fighting the crown. And if we're the crown, hopefully not. But let's go ahead and just get into our infinite growth phase, see how big we can get here. We have a really good spot over here in Eastern Australia, Sorry I didn't show you the selection phase. It honestly wasn't interesting. I just kind of forgot to hit record. But here we are in the game. And where are we really growing? Not really anywhere specific. The only thing I want to avoid is being too much in the middle by going over into the west. Obviously, we're going to be taking advantage of the bots, and that's where we're just going to go where the bots tell us. But at the end of the day, trying to avoid the west, knowing that we have the east, though, kind of makes me a little bit more ambitious to push over into the west. So we'll just go, and I say we have the east because at this point, nobody's around us. There's nobody to really challenge the bots behind us. So why not challenge the bots in front of us? Again, making sure we don't go too much into the heart of the middle, especially as we have the crown, which we typically do. We have a pretty good expansion kind of strategy at this point. So it's hard to not at least get in the top 5, all things considered. So we'll just keep expanding in whatever direction we can. We'll block off Great Sicily from being able to go into the bots behind us and just keep pushing out. Ooh, Alexander is a player. Okay. I did not see him. He must have started in Tanzania. So we'll just grab as much land as we can. And now we blocked him off, so we'll push into the west, which was something I said I was going to avoid. But we're big. We're big. We got a lot of troops. Nobody's really threatening us at this point. We don't really share borders with anybody too big. So yeah, we'll just push for all this, especially as nobody's grabbing this land over here in the west. What happened over here? I'm not sure if there was a player over here who didn't get it off to a good start or what, but a lot of land. Now we are running into a little bit of a dangerous scenario. We're getting attacked by Greater Sicily, and this purple player above us is rather strong, but with the land that we have, even if we lose a good chunk of it, I still think we can hold off long enough to build up our troops to be able to start attacking. We have 1.8 million. The purple player only has 1 million now, so we're looking really strong. We're about double his troops right now. Now, he is pretty close to us in terms of pixel count, which is something we have to worry about. Now, Tajikistan, I'm not going to go into. No, Tajikistan, I'm going to hold off as long as possible because those three players are all going to attack me, especially when we were talking about, less populated games. People tend to go into the crown a lot more, but we'll just try it. We have 36% of the land, so this game's not quite won yet, but we have 6 million in the bank, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. This guy's offering us alliance. I'm not going to let him build up. He's pretty close. He's the closest to me in terms of pixel count, so if I can knock him down early, I win this game, and all I need is a little bit of kind of delay from any of these other players, and we're going to be fine. Now, the Alpine Empire hasn't done anything. Greater Sicily looks like he's building up. Yeah, both these players are very weak on troops, which is the only thing saving us at this point. So we're just going to keep trying to build up ourselves and keep knocking down this purple player over here. The more we can knock him down, the better chance we have of winning, is now we're up to 40%. He's getting a little bit frustrated with that. He's asking for an alliance. I don't trust him. He might be looking for a real alliance, but at the end of the day, it's a free-for-all. Only one person can win. He's a greater threat to us left unattended, and so it's best to just attack him, as now he's left and become a bot. So we'll just continue the process of knocking down this guy as he's still in second place. Managed to grab a ton of land for himself before this, so we were just a little bit quicker on grabbing the land. Gave us a little bit more time to build up our troops, and we struck before they could all build up. Alexander, I think, is also attacked at some point because he's pretty low on troops. We'll just finish up the rest of him and go into Dude, I always get mixed up. Tasmania and Tanzania. But Tasmania. And we'll now go back and enact our vengeance into Greater Sicily. We're getting helped by the Alpine Empire. I don't really have any plans to let anybody live off this one. We didn't have an alliance with anybody. No friendships made. And we'll finish up the rest of this guy. And then we'll just start going into the Alpine Empire. So as we do start to wrap this one up, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it this far in the video. If you have made this far in the video, hey, give a thumbs up, really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day, but boys, I will see you in the next one.